Hey guys, Manga Comics back again with another comic book haul video and some stuff I got on Free Comic Book Day. And before we get into that, I want to thank Red Empire, Butch Gecko, The Comic Strip 3, John Bankson, and Comic Book Dude for subscribing to me. I'll be putting their links in the description below so you guys can get to their channels and whatnot. And yeah, let's get into these books because had my sister's graduation yesterday I went to, and so I wasn't able to do this video, and today got my niece's recital, and Sunday is Mother's Day. So I'm not seeing a day other than right now at close to 7 in the morning to do this video, because yeah, the days will just get more packed. So let's get into this right now. Got for Free Comic Book Days, a book got new 52 Futures in number 0. I read it, and yeah, it was very intense. That I'm sure they did that on purpose, get you interested in the book. But yeah, it worked because I'm picking up. I picked up number 1, and well, now okay, that's one. You'll see that later. Got SpongeBob, yeah, for my nephew, just trying to get him into comics. He likes the show, so he's been picking that up monthly. These children books move fast, though. Yeah, he may have to be going as soon as they come out, because those racks are always very thin. And I got Teen Titans Go for my niece and nephew as well. Yeah, my shop they wanted to do like a few books per person at the beginning, because that's the only shop around me, and so everybody went there, and there was a line, and I was the first person, so yeah, me. And this was my first Free Comic Book Day. So, I missed last year by one weekend, and that's when I got into comics the week after Free Comic Book Day. When I was Chop on, he's like, "Oh man, you guys, you just missed Free Comic Day." And I said, "What? Free Comic Book Day? What? Giving away free comics then?" So he explained it, and I said, next year I'll definitely be the first in line. And, I don't think he remembered, but whatever. Yeah, and I got this for me. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm not sure how many of you guys know, but show is awesome if you haven't checked it out. The first series, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And, there's The Legend of Korra as well. I love both the shows. And they turned the first series into a comic book series, actually. And so they have, I think they've done 2 arcs in this comic already. One was called The Promise, and the other was called The Search. If you guys don't know about the show, it's about this guy who's the Avatar, and he has to learn all 4 elements to stop this 100-year war that's happened. And, guys, I mean, the show is amazing. It would take more time on this video than I have to explain it, but, and I know I'm not doing it justice, but I was watching that show since, God, man, I think I was in the 6th or 7th grade. Yeah, and it was just amazing. I've been following the show, and the kid's name, he's Aang, and he's got to learn all 4 elements to defeat the Fire Lord, who's trying to control the entire world. And so yeah, the first series, The Last Airbender, has ended. Now they're doing The Legend of Korra, who's just finished its 2nd season. So, I definitely recommend you guys reading this and watching it, whatever. It's just really good. Okay, and then got Guardians of the Galaxy. Some of these books I knew about, like Futures and Guardians of the Galaxy and Rocky Raccoon. I didn't get Rocky Raccoon because They had a limit of about 5, and I wanted to get a few books for my niece and nephew to get them to read. And so yeah, those were the free books I got. And most of you guys shops, I know y'all had sales, and like, you know, y'all got 50-cent books and everything. My shop, they want to be the different shop, I guess, and they have a sale May 17th that I'm going to. So I'll probably pick up a crap load of stuff and be showing it off then. But I mean, you guys, like, we'll just have to make do with what I show. I've got some pretty awesome things. Let me back that up a bit. Okay. And, you know, I just picked this up just to support my shop. Got a couple of 50-cent books, you know. Donald Duck, number 75. You know, it's a Walt Disney. And yeah, I didn't notice that huge chomp out the book. Like, it's clean through. Look, you can see Guardians of the Galaxy through it. You know what the? But 50 cents. And it's not worth anything. You know, I'm not gonna throw it away or anything, because I won't do that to a comic. But you know, I just picked that up, and to spend a whole $1, I got number 258. I seen them both. They were next to each other, and I said, what the heck? It's just a stupid book. Why not? You know, so I got it. And this one, it's in good condition, unlike that other one that has. Someone must have got hungry and wanted to eat a comic. Alright, so those were some books I got. Free comic book day. And yeah, so like I said, May 17th, they're having a sale with 50% off back issues, things like that, like y'all shops had on free comic book days, but this time they didn't. So now we're going to get into the books I got this week, Wednesday. So first got Batman Eternal, number 5. Yeah, this story, I know a lot of people were worried with it being a weekly issue that it would be slow paced, but every issue, you know, it makes me want to build up the issues, like just have 4 issues to read, you know, so I don't have to wait a whole week for the next one. It's so good, you know. Yeah, this is, I think I'm going to get every single issue. And they mentioned Harper Row shows up in this issue, and you know, she's going around tasing people. And you guys, Harper Row Bluebird, I'm sure you guys all know. You know, I think I learned that from you guys. And so, yeah, so that was really cool. And, you know, it was just a really good issue to read. And Red Robin seemed kind of like a jerk in this book, but okay, yeah. Then I got Futures End number 1. Like I said, I read 0 and I read number 1. You know, Evan Lethe, his comic channel, he's done. He said it himself as well. You know, it's Futures End. You know, I'm not sure any of this is gonna stick because it's the future, so they're going back, change the past, and so of course people are gonna die like they do in this book. So, you know, you just got to get used to that. One problem I have with this book, and, you know, I would really love you guys' feedback on this, is, you know, there's just a huge plot hole for this book. And that's, you know, Flash is my favorite superhero, so of course I first think of him. If anything happens in the future, anything, you know, why doesn't Flash just run back to the past and change it himself? You know, he can run through the past. He's through the Speed Force. So, I mean, that's just a huge plot hole to me. That, because I read 0, and you know, he was in it, and that had me thinking, because he wasn't in number 1. But that had me thinking, like, why doesn't Flash just run to the past and stop this from happening? Why does Batman need a time watch band, whatever? Yeah. So, you know, let me know what you guys think. I was laughing about that for a while. I literally cannot think why he doesn't just go run to the past and change all this. You know, like he did to get the new 52 going. So, I just thought that was funny. Then I got Deadpool versus Carnage number 3. I'm not the biggest fan of these covers. They're not bad, but I just don't really like the art of it. I mean, they're okay, and I've shown 1 and 2 as well, but the covers, I don't know, they're just not working for me. But the book inside, definitely the art is better inside, I'd say. And it's definitely a funny read. I laugh every time I get these. I think number 4 is the last issue. So yeah. Then got Original Sin number 1. Yeah, and also picked up number 0 on Free Comic Book Day because I didn't get it regularly. But yeah, got number 0. And already in this, of course, just a prelude to the 1 through 8. And if these books are gonna stay $5, because 0 was $5, it better get interesting, because that's all I gotta say. I'm not spending $5 on these. Infinity wasn't $5. Avengers versus X-Men wasn't $5. It was $4 books. Why are they making this $5? And people say, oh, it's a little thicker, but it's not worth it to me. So that better change. And again, the cover's okay. It's not my favorite, but okay. Then I got Justice League number 6. Really enjoying this series. I think I say this every time I pick up Justice League 3000. But yeah, it's just a really cool read. Then Magneto number 3. Love this cover. Finally got his helmet on. Yeah, should be good read. I haven't gotten the chance to read it yet. I only read a few of my books this week right now because, like I said, sister's graduation, niece's performance, Mother's Day, getting all that together. So I only got a chance to read a few books, and this wasn't one of them yet. So, but probably gonna read it when I get back from my niece's recital. The Amazing Spider-Man 1.1, Learning to Crawl. Don't like this cover. Probably gonna get a variant of it, maybe, but it's only 1.1. It's like a inside what happened into in number 1. So it might not be that big of a deal for me anyway. So I might just keep it. But yeah, it looks like they. I don't know. I just don't like the cover, but it's fine, I guess. I just like it when they're drawn, with like they're from the cartoons or something. I don't know. I grew up with the cartoons, so that's what I like to see. And I like the older books that are drawn like that. So yeah, those were the new books I got this week. And now I'm going to quickly run through something because you guys have already seen these. Secret Wars number 1. Secret Wars 2 number 1. Sorry, guys. Showed this in one of my first videos. 2, 3, 4. Running out of room. Okay. 5. 6, 7, and 8. And, when I showed these in my first video, I thought this was just an 8-issue limited series. And, for the longest, probably like a month after I had these, because I just put them in a box. I haven't had a chance to read them yet. But now that school's out for me, at least for a month, probably just sit down and read them. But I thought this was a 8-issue limited series, but it says number 8 in a 9-issue limited series. So I was so upset when I saw that. I went, face palm fail. And, I got all those 8 for pretty cheap, so I wasn't too upset. But of course, you gotta have number 9. So I picked up number 9 over the weekend. off eBay, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really dirty at the top. Like, I don't know why the top is, but look at the rest. Well, what happened at the top? What was someone doing with this book at the top? And the rest is fine, you know. I actually should have looked in the back of it, see what else is up with that. But yeah, got number 9. So now I have the whole limited series for Secret Wars number 2. Gonna still get Secret Wars 1. So that's something I'm looking at as well. But it's gonna, I mean, I know it's attainable to get it cheaper than what people are asking for. So, like, you know, I've seen crazy prices for those in. So yeah, I want the full run today. Alright, and then I ordered a book off eBay, and it came in yesterday, and one of the pieces of cardboard it was in this, and you guys know what this means. Yeah, you know, the bent cardboard and whatnot. So look at that. Ugh. You know, and when I got this, I just said, yeah, look at that bin. I just said, oh great, I just spent money on a damaged book. You know, my heart dropped, and I got them, and it was The Amazing Spider-Man number 362, and ta-da, 361. 363. 362 and 363. And so, as you can see, this book is in great condition. I guess the cardboard he put it in, because he packaged it really well, or she, I don't know who, but they packaged it really well. They didn't have good pictures on eBay. They were blurred, and I think they threw some people away from the bid because they thought they would be getting haggled or whatever. But I took a chance on it. It was for an insane deal. So I said, even if these books are in crap condition, it would still be worth it to me. I wouldn't even return them, you know. I might leave bad feedback, but, you know. But yeah, these books are in beautiful condition. I couldn't believe it. So, you know, and they can't, you know, I guess the cardboard was just bent itself, not so. Yeah, the books are, the spine is perfectly fine. And, you know, of course you can't have 362 and 363 without having 361. This, bought from my comic shop a little while ago. Something off eBay, I guess. I bought a little while ago, and, yeah. So now I got the full story of that, you know, the whole Carnage versus Spider-Man and the whole thing. So yeah, and everybody knows either like the first full appearance of Carnage or so yeah, really glad to finally have those, because, you know, for this whole run that again in crazy prices, it baffles me sometimes. But and excuse me, got this on Free Comic Book Day as well. This is Deadpool, Marvel Group Comics Group, Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, 124. And this the first appearance of this guy, I believe. You know, not a super huge key, relatively easy to find. But yeah, you know, it's not in the best of shape. But for what I paid for it, yeah, it's, you know, like I said, for what I paid for it, I'll take it. A few bucks, not bad. So I got it. And yeah, the last book I got, quick story on it. You know, everybody, thanks to District 12, has been showing Superman Adventures number 5 and, you know, Live Wire and things like that. But you know, I'm looking online. I'm looking at my comic shop. I don't know when I'm gonna get that book. I can't find Superman Adventures number 5 anywhere. You know, it's eluding me. I don't know. Well, I can't even find it on eBay. So, but when I looked on eBay, excuse me, guys. When I looked on eBay, this came up. Yeah, Batman and Superman Adventures World's Finest, you know. Guys can see the official comic book adaptation. And, you know, Harley Quinn right there on the cover, just laying down like the cool chick she is. And, yeah, I picked it up. I said, and it was on the buy it now for like $6. And, yeah, it's a thick book, and, you know, like, I have to get a new bag and board for this, because this is just an awful, you know, the bag is pretty old. But yeah, it's in great condition, and again, Harley Quinn's on the back, and yeah, it was just a good book. So yeah, I picked it up, and I love this in the cartoon series as well. And it's, I won't say word for word. It could be word for word, because some things I noticed in it. You know, I've seen this episode recently with my niece and nephew. I've shown them, and there's the scene where Harley Quinn's dressed as Mercy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, shall we, Mr. L?" And he calls him Mr. L. And, you know, that throws him off. I've seen this episode recently, so you know, it's almost, if not completely word for word, and you know, yeah, it was just a good read. Like I said, I've seen the episode recently, but now I've got the book as well. So yeah, cause she got the last page. And, yeah, they cast. Yeah, I know most people hate the Lois Lane, Bruce Wayne thing, and so, but yeah, that was the last book I got this week. Still looking out for that Superman Adventures #5, and you know, like Omega Shinryu Ken's talking about how he got the last one off Midtown Comics. You know, yeah, he literally did. I can't find that anywhere at all. That book is a ghost. So probably gonna have to call the Ghostbusters or something. Alright guys, that's going to be my video for this week. Thanks. Probably be back do a second video again. I don't know. So we'll just have to see. Alright. Bye.